Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy and Oliver. Well, good morning. Today is Saturday, May 20th. It is 10:30 in the morning. And look at, I'm still in bed. Can you hear it? Raining. There's a little bit of thunder, but I can't really hear that right now. But it's dark. The lights are on. My perfect day. So I got to stay on track. We don't have any birthdays today. None. Not one that I know of. I should put it that way, that I know of. So, anyway. We're going to go to Jimmy's later on. If we do go out. Well, I'm assuming we're going, but we usually always go on Saturdays. So if I go, I will bring you with us, of course. I'm going to stay on track, obviously, because it's the weekend. I have to be very diligent. And that's about it. Perfect day. But what a great day to start. What a great way to start the day, eh? Always start your day with a prayer. I don't know if I want to get out of bed now. I just love laying here. It's just perfect. It's just nice. It's just coming in waves now. The tornado that hit Michigan is about, I would say maybe 3.5, 4 hours north of me. That happened in Gaylord, but that came out of nowhere. They weren't expecting that at all. So, but we're not supposed to get any severe weather like that. We're just supposed to have heavy rainstorms, with a little bit of thunder and lightning. But let's just lay here and just enjoy the beautiful weather. You know, other people will think, "Oh, Sandy, you're nuts. That's not beautiful weather. It's raining." I don't know if you can see. Let me see if you can see. Sounds of joy for Sandy. I think I gotta get up and close the blinds so they're banging around. Bye. Okay, for breakfast, I know I'm a little heavy on the fruit, but I'm missing it, so I'm gonna count it into my points. 4 slices of bacon for 3 points. I got 3 cups of berries for 3 points, so that's 6. My avocado is free. My bread is 2 points, that's 8. And an ounce of cheese is 4. It's a 12-point breakfast. But it's my breakfast and my lunch. Well, here's Jim trying to switch out the AT&T boxes because we lost power. And so he thinks that if we switch boxes with the other room, that it's going to work. Well, it's Saturday, so that means we're going to Jimmy's house. So, here we go. Jim's all ready. And on top of that, we have a stowaway. We have Oliver, who has weird ears. Because we're having a hard time getting him to keep the earbuds in his ear. Even I tried to help him get it in, but they keep falling out.
Use duct tape.
We'd have to. Duct tape handles everything, doesn't it, Jim?
It does.
Well, we're on our way to Home Depot first. Why?
Because Jimmy needs a smoke detector.
So we're going to get him a smoke detector on our way there. Okay. Talk to you soon. Oliver and I decided just to wait in the truck while Jim went in to get the smoke alarm. I was getting very annoyed with Jim because he won't listen to me. I really think that the problem with, we lost power. I told you how much I was loving the storm. I was so enjoying the storm. It was just so nice. I was laying in bed and I was just so relaxing. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there was like a straight line winds came through. And before we could get up and close the windows, there was like at least an inch of water on the floor in the front 2 bedrooms. So we had to get the mop and the bucket out and clean all of that and redo the blinds because they got all wind blown. And we lost power for a hot minute. Not long enough that the generator needed to kick on, just long enough that, whatever. And then all around us, everybody lost power because the winds took out a couple power lines. Now, I like a good storm, but I don't like a dangerous storm. I don't like a storm where people get hurt or like when there's damage or people lose their power or things like that. So that wasn't my perfect morning that way. But we had to reboot everything, reset all the timers and stuff like that, all the digital clocks. Thankfully, most of my clocks are battery operated. Otherwise, I'd be in a whole lot of work going on. But anyway, so we were able to reboot the TVs in the TV room, which is my TV, and the guest room, and Jim's TV won't reboot. But you can watch Hulu and Netflix and all those other things, but you just can't get the cable service. And so I noticed that if we switched off of the audio, we have a sound bar in the living room. If you switched this off on the TV, if you switched it from the audio speakers to the TV speakers, you got the sound, but you didn't get the picture from the cable box. But you could get the sound for like Netflix and all the other things, YouTube, all of that stuff, you could get the sound. So I determined that it was the sound bar was the issue, that you had to have some reason to connect the sound bar. Well, we didn't realize when we bought the sound bar that it only operates by a remote, which we have the remote, and we changed the battery. We changed them just to make sure. We tried to reboot the sound bar, but we can't get the sound bar to work. So therefore, the TV doesn't work. So, other than the cable box, the cable doesn't work. So I called AT&T to have them go through the steps just to make sure. And wouldn't you know, everybody, and I mean everybody, was either calling me or texting me. First they call me on the house phone, so you get the beep, beep, beep to let you know that someone's trying to call. So then they call you, then they text you on the cell phone, because then they're saying, how come you're not answering the house phone? And then while you're answering the text on the cell phone, they're calling you on the cell phone. And in the meantime, Jim's offering suggestions, and then the lady from AT&T is offering suggestions, and I was just getting so frustrated. It's like I was in such demand. Just stop. And then Jim gets me aggravated because he won't call, but yet he's there telling me to tell them what's wrong. It's like, then you get on the phone and it was like close to an argument. It was like, well, about that close to an argument. Well, yeah, like that close to an argument. But I knew that we were going to have the whole day together doing stuff, and I just didn't feel like being in a crappy mood. So I thought, bite your tongue, Sandy, bite your tongue. Don't say a word. Just let it go. It's not worth an argument. You got to pick and choose your battles, and this was just not a battle worth picking. Just sat there very quietly, texted everybody, just put everybody to mute when they called me. And so then when we got all done, they said that they would send me another cable box. It's not the cable box, it's the sound bar. But still, Jim wouldn't believe me, so then he said, well, I bet you if I just bring one of the boxes from the back room and put it in here, it'll work. So that's what you saw my AT&T guy, which was Jim, switching the boxes. And I told him before he even did it that it's not going to work because it's connected to the sound bar, and there's something with the sound bar that's causing the cable box not to work. Guess what? They didn't work. They work in the other TVs, so we know it's not the box. We know it's the TV. He says, well, I don't know what the problem is. I diagnosed the problem for you already. So anyway, we called Aaron because he's our sound guy. He's our tech guy. But he's at a baseball tournament right now. So he is going to come tonight to see if he can fix it, which I think, like I said, I think it's just the sound bar. So Jimmy had called too. Jimmy was another one that kept calling me. See, that when they call me on the house phone and I don't answer, they call me on the cell phone. And then when I don't answer the cell phone, they panic because I always answer my calls and texts pretty quickly. So then they always think I'm laying on the floor or something, which is probably a good. But then I'm thinking, if I don't answer anything, will they come and find me then, or they just wait and say, well, I don't know. What's the point? I don't know. But so Danny had called me while it was before it was raining, and he said, could I watch Oliver today because he wanted to go golf. I says, how are you going to golf today? It's supposed to rain all day. He says, well, I'm supposed to go tomorrow, but his friend wanted to go today. So I said, yeah. I said, he'll have to go with us to Jimmy's house. So he says, oh, okay, no problem. So then he called back and he says, even though it's raining, we looked at the weather maps. I guess that's what golfers do. And he says, we determined that the storm is passing by and so we can still golf. So can you watch Oliver? And I said, yeah, we can watch Oliver. So that's why we have the Ollie Master. We don't have Sebastian because Sebastian is with his dad. I told you that Sebastian is my grandson, but he's Danny's stepson. But he's my grandson through and through. So he's with his dad today. So it was just little old Oliver, who's having a better day today. See, he's having a better day today than he did yesterday. But so anyway, it was funny on Facebook. The storm had taken out power lines, and so some of the roads were closed. Well, they have the sign still up that the road is closed, but everybody's on it, so I don't know why the sign's still up. But people on Facebook saying, well, does that mean that there's no power? I'm thinking, where were you born? If a power line is laying on the ground, that means that there's no power. But and they did get attacked on Facebook, as they should have, because it was silly. That was just silly. It wasn't even silly. It was stupid. What do you think? But I think Jim got lost in there. I don't like sending him in like Home Depot or anything like that by himself, because then he gets wandering, and he acted like it was just going to be a quick in and out, but I don't think it's going to be a quick in and out. So I did bring I don't know if you can see it, brought my camera and the questions for the tag to see if Jimmy and Samantha will do it with us again. Depends on how busy they are. He's getting right down to the wire, getting ready to get into the house. So I think he needed the smoke alarm for the inspection, because obviously he can't get in the house until he has the occupancy approval from the county. So, but I don't know that he's got the outside of the house done yet. I know he's still waiting for a little bit of the siding to be done, which definitely they won't let you in if the siding's not done. We'll see. So, continue prayers for Barb. I really would appreciate it. Jimmy's first wife, my ex-daughter-in-law, Cindy, has COVID. She was double vaccinated and boosted. Double boosted, too, I think. But she's a teacher. And so she went and had some kind of infusion done on Monday, so she's feeling better. David had strep throat Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so he didn't go back to work till Friday. It's just always something going on, that's for sure. But, okay, that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye. He came to help. Here's my clock. Well, it's Samantha's clock now.
It's our clock. We're sharing it.
Yeah.
Blank wall.
Another blank wall.
Well, you can see from just that.
Wow. There's the laundry room. Oh, you can't see it.
Nope.
So, what are you doing today?
I am doing everything for my final inspections. 2 days. On Monday. Then CMO. Not done, but done.
You haven't got that much more to do.
Nope. Just base molding,
The archway.
the archway, the closets. Definitely have to have stuff in there so Samantha can hang all the clothes
Stuff.
in your basement.
Yeah. Every time we have somebody come over, we always have to say, we're not hoarders.
Exactly.
Please, we're not hoarders.
Nope.
Yeah, you are. We're not orders. Samantha is.
But that's it. 7 more plugs in the garage, and then ready for electrical. Then ready for building. And we
Okay.
can move in whenever we want.
Well, I'd wait till it's all done.
Don't start.
No, no.
Because I can show them this room because I already showed them. Because Samantha's busy painting
She's
staining the stairs.
Yeah, turn around and say hi.
Hi.
She's all excited about that.
And this is probably your cable box here then, right? This one here is probably actually your cable box, right? Yeah, this is your cable box. So let's plug this. I'm gonna unplug your HDMI 3 because it's not plugged in anything anyways. We'll plug this in.
Okay, they finally listened to me. Took my suggestion. We got the TV working. Although we don't use this, we're not using the sound bar now because I think that with the power surge we blew the sound bar. But Danny and Jim worked on it. Didn't listen to me. Not one time did they listen to me. And then when they got all done, did exactly what I told them they should have done at the beginning. Welcome to Life with Sandy. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.